So you guys gonna do the same dealio? 8:15. You're gonna.
Yeah, and we're gonna roll another encounter.
It is 9 in the morning. It is July 3rd, 2277. You guys were making your way to
Making your way down the
Kitsap.
walking
Ivan
fast.
is getting
Sorry.
serrated. Um, so last time you guys had gone to Vault 92, and you had gone down to the decimated tribe and found this starving kid. And you started making your way to Kitsap with him. And along the way, you encountered a man whose eyes were tarred shut, and then Asher killed him.
Okay, correction. Joe killed him.
And then Joe killed him. So yeah, you guys you've all awoken. I'm assuming you guys haven't already eaten breakfast, like last session.
I don't think so. Let me go check.
I
We
see.
have not eaten breakfast.
So I'm gonna roll a 2d4.
I almost blocked Ivan.
You should do
That
that.
would be kind of funny.
We should eat.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat.
Okay.
So I'm
Yeah,
I'm gonna give him my a third of my clean water and a third of my clean food.
All right, let's see how many rads the. Okay. I don't think the kid's gonna stick around so long that he'll eventually eat so much food and water that he'll get radiation poisoning. So I'm not gonna keep track of that.
By the
Come
way,
on, he's gonna
Jack,
become our pal.
Jack,
Yeah,
three
big boy.
rats again.
3 rads.
I've only got multiple of threes.
So you guys are walking westwards for quite a while. And yes, southwest. Yeah. And you see in the distance, a short building. It's only 1 story. It looks like it's made out of mud. It doesn't seem pre-war. It seems like it's made after the war has occurred.
An Argonian hut.
It's not like just the size of a tiny little hut. It's a full building, like a house size,
Like
but
a
it's only 1
house out
story,
of
and it's
mud.
made out of like some bits of dried mud and stone and sticks. It's certainly not pre-war. And outside of this hut is what you see, a fenced area with some Brahmin walking around, some 2-headed cows, and there's some fields with some what you assume crops are growing. It looks like it's
Great
growing
free
corn.
food.
This is civilized. We can't take from this. There's probably someone living there.
Yeah, there's a little because the area you're in is pretty hilly and mountainous. But this little section is flat at the top of a little hill, where this little house sits. In the distance, probably like 100 yards away.
All right, group talk. What should we do, y'all?
Investigate.
Investigate? We go knock on their
Look
door.
around.
We'll say hi.
This is gonna
Go
be
ra-
Kitsap, right?
Look around for the owner, maybe.
Yeah, let's go knock
Yeah.
on the door.
Can I
see if like
can I try and roll perception to see if I see anything? Like anyone?
You see exactly what I told you what you saw.
Okay.
We should go inside the mud building.
Let's go knock on the door.
let's go see if there's anyone home.
I don't think we're gonna be knocking much. It's mud.
Well,
Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's.
Well, we'll walk up to the door and
Chipper.
shout. We'll do
Oh,
the
let's
equivalent.
walk up to it. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we can only see if there's someone there. Before
We
just
might- we
breaking
might as
into
well.
someone's potential home.
The party makes its way to the house. You see, the house is fenced off, and on top of the fence, it seems like most of it is covered in barbed wire, but it seems like it's an ongoing project. Like only half of the fence has barbed wire over it, so you could easily just go to the other half and climb over. And there's a little wooden gate that you can open to get inside to the compound. You see what seems like a well, and you don't see any people around. And you guys are approaching, and you see the door swing open quickly, and out storms an angry man. He seems uh, above average build. He's not super fit and strong, but he seems like he's been working this farm out for a while, so he's gotten fit from doing that.
Is he speaking
He's
English?
carrying a shotgun in his hand. It's a double-barreled shotgun.
Oh.
And he's quickly walking out with the shotgun slung over his shoulder. And you can see he has a knife on his hip as well, like holstered. Like a
Fucking
little
scary.
belt he has, like a leather belt he has. He's wearing a pair of jeans that are like torn at the knees, and there's been a lot of wear and tear on the jeans. His shirt is white, and there's dirt stains all over it, and it's greasy. He seems sweaty. His hair is greasy. He seems like he hasn't bathed in a long while. And he storms over to the wooden gate that leads to this house, and slings down the shotgun into his hands and points it forward and yells, "Who the hell are you?"
We're travelers.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
What business you got here?
Well, we just encountered this
We're just
your humble abode while heading to Kitsap.
While you're talking, you see in the doorway behind him the head of a little kid, probably around 7 or 8 years old, peek around. You just see his eyes and his nose. You see like there's some dirt on his face, and then
What
you
does, like-
see a hand grab the boy and pull him back away from the doorway.
What does our kid do?
Our kid, he
The kid that's
hides
with
behind
us.
all of you.
Okay.
He
Does-
seems
I wanna
scared by
yell.
the sight of a shotgun pointed at all
Does
of
the
you.
man notice
wanna-
the kid?
Does the man notice the kid?
The one with the
Ask
shotgun.
him.
How do you determine this?
Okay.
I wanna
Okay.
okay.
Luke?
Okay, Ivan. Okay, I wanna yell out, we mean no harm, we're just passing through.
All right, then keep on passing.
Okay,
Alright,
let's see.
I'll
Wait,
keep
yeah, let's
walking.
do that. Goodbye. Have a good day. Sorry for
We're not-
He
bothering
doesn't
you.
wave. He just
We're not-
scowls at you and
we're
keeps his shotgun pointed at all
Can-
of you
can we
as
not
you
just
walk away.
Can we not just ask him if he knows this boy?
I mean, you could. Do you know?
I don't think he's in a talking mood
Jack
right now.
Simmons is a charisma character, after all.
Yeah.
He's not,
Go for
he's
it,
not just
Jackson.
gonna like shoot us.
I mean, you don't know that.
Okay, I'm
Go
gonna
for it, Jack.
Jack
like
Simmons
he's
walks
gonna
up
do
and
that.
fucking dead.
I'm gonna look at him and then point to the boy and ask him, "Do you know who this is?"
Seems like a kid, pretty dirty. Got some tribal clothing on.
Anyone you
Do
know?
not know who he is? Seems like he's
No.
with you.
No, we just found this boy.
Well, it's not my boy, sure as hell.
Are you sure?
You're a charisma character? You're sure you're a charisma character?
Are you sure this
Are
is
you
not
sure
your
this
fault?
is your boy?
Yes, I'm absolutely certain.
All right. What ability, you, sir?
Wait. I have a question. What exactly is Kitsap? This kid kept mentioning it, but we don't exactly know what it is.
Well, you're heading in the right direction. It's that ways, and he points to the southwest. You just gotta keep walking on along wander that way. He still does not seem very trusting, very suspicious. Still has both hands on his shotgun, his finger over the trigger, pointed at Jack Simmons.
Is it like a city, a port, a tribal village? Sorry
It's a
for
little town.
questions. Okay.
I trade with them often, usually where I go to sell my food.
Alright.
Washon's a lot bigger, but I don't like the type around there.
Washong.
Where are all
Uh,
y'all from?
Let's just keep going.
Watch traffic. Up north.
Up north, eh?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Why are you heading to Kitsap?
This kid. We encountered tribal village that was destroyed, and this kid kept mentioning Kitsap. So we're bringing him there.
The man eyes the kid and quickly turns his eyes back to Laura. Well, I got some friends in there. If you cause any trouble out here, and I'll come after y'all.
No worries. But you did mention another city. What was its name?
Vashon. No, Vashon.
Vashon.
I thought that was a W. My handwriting's bad.
Would you mind showing me where it is on this map? I show him my map.
Yeah, I think I do mind.
All right, that's perfectly fine then.
Yes, I
You
do.
point in the
Please
general
leave.
direction.
No, we're going to Kitsap anyways.
He points southeast.
All right. I'm gonna make a big thing, just
You're
a big
closer to
circle.
Kitsap,
north.
but if you're looking for a bigger city, it's down that way.
I'm gonna make a yellow circle there. Wait, no, not yellow. I'm gonna make a purple
think the color
circle
matters.
It's actually
to
just down
surround
in
this
Oregon.
area. It's around this area, probably. All right. Thank you very much, though. We'll be heading off now.
Goodbye, mister.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, Jack Simmons didn't get his head blown off, so we lost the excitement there. But
Nick's tragic end to
at
his
least nobody
character.
died.
You sure it's not your kid?
Just
All right.
lying.
So you guys leave the house and start making your way westwards to the area of Kitsap. You guys, yeah, you see the sign. Actually, no, you don't see a sign. You just see what seems to be a little town made mostly of houses similar to the man you had encountered before. Some are made of cement that has been solidified, sort of like compact dirt and whatnot, and makings of wood and plastic. But there is the occasional ruined pre-war house that is either just ruined beyond repair or some people are inhabiting it. There's no wall around this settlement, and like the man said, it seems pretty small. You'd guess there's probably like 100 people here at give or take a few. Most of the buildings are pretty small, mostly just houses and stuff. There's some farms out on the outskirts of the town, with Brahmin and fields similar to the man you had encountered before, a little farm you had found in the middle of the wilderness. Since you're like at the coastline, basically, yeah, Kitsap lies on the coast, so you can see the ocean,
Is
the
it a
Pacific Ocean.
Does it have like a harbor, or like at least like
Yes.
a shantytown alternative?
Yeah, well, it might. You have to go investigate. You've only gotten to the entrance yet, but you can see the ocean in the distance, and you can hear waves crashing against the beach.
I love that sound.
And as you guys walk over, it seems that there's at the outskirts there's like the occasional pair of what seems to be guards. They're not wearing any armor or anything, and they just have like pipe weaponry, very makeshift, poorly made, not very good equipment for protection. They're walking around, and they see all of you and approach, and they point their guns up at you, both of them. They both have pipe pistols, and they shout, "What's your business here?"
Jack Simmons, it's your time to shine.
Well, we were just traveling here with this little boy we found. He was talking about Kitsap, so we figured he might have some sort of connection to this place through relatives, maybe, or acquaintances.
The two guards look down at the kid and then look at each other, and look back at the kid, and back at each other, and back at the kid. and then finally back to each other, and they start whispering to each other, and then turn and go, "All right, well, uh, a couple came in about a week or so ago, um, give or take a few days, and they said they're missing their kid. They're from some tribe northeast. Seems similar, and they got the similar tattoos on them.
You know where they went?
Tell you what, one of them says, "I'll take you to them." And he pats his fellow guard on the shoulder and goes, "I'll be back. Don't worry." And turns and starts leading you guys into
Why,
Kitsap.
thank you.
So now that you're in the
good.
city, you see there's a little. Actually, no, yeah. So you guys are in the city, or a town, really. I wouldn't call this a city.
It's a
Settlement.
village.
There's people wandering around. You hear a man going on about his rad scorpion scented candles. And he
I
has a little
fucking love
wagon.
the scent of rad scorpions.
He has a little wagon full of what seems to be candles and little clay pots. And he's just shouting on and on about the finest scented candles in all of the wasteland. Not just rad scorpion scent. There's rad scorpion scent. There's dirty wastelander. The usual scents of like lavender and stuff like that.
I'm immediately
cinnamon.
intrigued.
But it doesn't seem like a very active town. You see, there's just people walking around doing their business. Not much going on except for the dude talking about candles. There's no marketplace or anything. And as they lead you in, you do see in the distance on the beach seems to be some sort of harbor. You see some people. You see like one man sitting in a chair, like a lawn chair, on the harbor. He's an old man, balding on his head, and he's fishing quietly on the harbor. He's got a cigarette in his mouth, and it seems that he has headphones on that are connected to some sort of device.
Walkman.
And you see some canoes laying about on the dock, but nothing massive or anything. And they lead you through Kitsap, or this guy leads you through Kitsap, still eyeing you all suspiciously. He tried to hold the hand of the kid to lead him up, but the kid refused and remained Joe and held Joe's hand through the town until you guys arrive to a tent on the outskirts of town, outside of one of the farms.
Is it similar to the tents we saw at the tribe?
Not necessarily. No, it does not look like one of the tents in the tribe. It's just a regular old tent. Doesn't seem particularly tribal or anything. It's not as fancy as the one you guys have. It seems. Actually, no. It is about the size of your guys'. You could probably fit 3 or 4 people, but certainly not comfortably. It's made of sticks and ragged cloth and stuff. And he walks up and goes, "Well, here you are. This is where we could set them up with. Didn't have much, but at least they don't get rained on too hard." And he just kind of awkwardly stands by as the kid looks up at Joe. You all stand there.
I guess we should see who they are. See if they know him.
So Joe, are you going to
Seems
So Joe, you
pretty-
lead the
oh,
kid.
wait.
Yeah.
My connection died for a sec.
Cool. Joe, you lead the kid, still holding his hand, to the tent and open it up, and walk inside. Only Joe goes inside. Everyone else just kind of stands awkwardly outside with the guard,
Alright.
just looking around. And you hear a gasp inside from a woman. And Joe, you see the inside of this tent is there's like a pre-war drawer, missing all of the actual drawers, and they're kind of using it as like a shelf for random stuff. There's like a protein bar from the old war that's probably somehow expired, and there's little bits of like irradiated or bottles of irradiated and dirty water and stuff. You see a bottle of Nuka-Cola sitting in the dirt, and also sitting in the dirt is two adults, a man and a woman, and the woman gasps as he's walking with the kid and gets up from what seems like she was sewing something, and runs over and hugs the kid, and the kid lets go of your hand and hugs her back, and she looks to you, Joe, and smiles and starts praising you in a foreign language and puts her hands together. And the man slowly gets up. He seems like he was cooking some sort of stew inside the tent, and he walks over. He's a very muscular man with very broad shoulders and a big chest. Seems like he has a lot of upper body strength. And he approaches and reaches out and shakes her hand and actually starts speaking in a language you can understand. He goes, "Thank you. I thought he was dead. Who are you? Where are you from?"
Sorry, we're refugees from the Watch tribe. We had stumbled down to the village and found him, and he told us about Kitsap, and we came here. It's fine. We got him. He's safe and he's fed.
The metal monsters kill you too?
Yeah, a lot of the friends back there. The whole tribe's destroyed for all we know. I'd point to the vault suit. We found some stuff in 92, but nothing we could stay for long.
Stuff. And he nods approvingly at your stuff. It's safe here. And he smiles and he goes, "Wait." And he puts up his hand and he turns back, and there seems to be like a little wooden chest, and he opens it up and pulls out a bottle of quantum Nuka-Cola and returns. He goes, "Treasure."
No,
And holds it out to you.
You keep it. I'm just happy I could get your
He
kid
pushes
back.
it forward and insists.
Well, I insist that you keep it. This is more of a pleasure for me to get your kid back.
Very nice man.
It's
You need anything, we here.
okay. I'll
He
need to
turns
be off
back and,
now.
you exit the tent. You see him turn back and put his treasure back in his little chest. And you exit the tent and relay what just happened to everybody standing outside. And the guard looks pleased with all of you and goes, "Well, welcome to Kitsap. We got plenty of fish." And he points to the harbor. If you need some lunch. How long you guys planning on staying here? He's patting his thigh.
Until we get our bearings. We're refugees and all from, the Brotherhood, so we're trying to keep our pace. Figure out what's the next trip.
Not like we know very much where to go now.
Well, this place is pretty safe. I mean, we don't have a ton of protection, but I mean, it's better than out there. And he points out to the desolate wasteland, who silently screams at you in agony. That's not very silent.
Yeah, that was not silent.
That's true. It would sound silent to me. I don't know what you're talking about.
You, okay, never mind. You feel a gust of wind blast against you all from the sea, and you see the ocean slapping against the sandy beach over there, and you see a man walk over to the water, and he scoops it up with a bowl and walks away from the beach. Yeah, if you can boil enough of that, you might be able to get something worth drinking, but it's pretty hard to purify. We got a scientist in town working on purifying it better and easier, but he's having some troubles. It sounds like.
Oh, a scientist? What?
Yes.
Took you a
What?
second.
What?
Do you know him?
Where may he be? No, but where may he be? I know some.
He's got some
stuff like
sort
that.
of laboratory on the east side of town. Oh yeah, we got this candle merchant who came in 2 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't bought any of his stuff, but I heard they're good. That's all
Oh.
I'm saying.
Also, we met a small family on a farm. While coming here, they told us about a city. City that was north. Was northeast of
Southeast.
southeast. Southeast of where they were. Is there any cities that's to the east or southeast of here?
You mean Vashon?
Yeah.
God damn,
Vashon.
I hate the name of that city. Says the man, not the GM. The GM actually likes the name of the city.
All right, Vashon.
That was just me complaining about it.
Vashon.
Yeah, it's a big old place. Very shifty, kind of shady. That's where I'm from. And then I heard about this place and how quiet it is. Sounded like what I needed.
Could you? I show him my map. Could you show us on this map around where it is?
Sure.
Around where is it, Jack?
I'm gonna work on taking a picture of that for you.
All right.
Hey, hey, Elias.
Yeah,
You doing all right?
I'm doing fine. I mean, about as good as you can be here in the wasteland. Not necessarily a perfect life.
What's your thoughts about this town? Where do you stand?
Well, it's I guess it's nice to be in some friendly territory compared to in the unknown. I mean, for all we know, we could have died right there and then at that farmer's house.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, if anyone, it would have been
You don't really know what
Simmons.
I mean, yeah, you don't really know what
You gotta
could
be
happen
careful out here.
there. Yeah, it's I don't know who you can really trust.
Hey, Simmons,
Yeah,
how are you doing?
I'm doing not too bad. A little scared from that encounter with that farm.
Any thoughts on your mind?
Just glad to be alive.
Yeah, I stand pretty mutual in that department. I'm glad to be alive.
How long do you guys plan on being here? I mean, where do we even go next?
I guess we don't know. We could
Perhaps around here.
find a real city, like a real
This may
actual
turn here.
governmental place. Maybe that might be the best start for finding where Turner needs to be.
Yeah,
Nah, I say
Uh,
just give it to Kitsap. Give it to that guard.
Oh, this is around here.
That
Just give-
burner.
This going down. So it's
where's the
around.
kid?
Forgot about
Yes.
Turner.
What now?
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and figure out what you guys are gonna do.
What'd you say, Elias?
I personally want to go to that scientist. I'm curious.
I just
We
said
could
give
split
it to the
up.
kid.
What are you gonna do with the scientist?
He said he wanted to help the purification stuff around
You
here.
also have
so
that
maybe I can
experimental
help
stim
out.
pack. You also have that
Yeah.
experimental stim pack. Maybe you can.
Maybe he'll
you
know
don't
about it.
what that
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Laura, I hand it
Yeah, I
back
say,
to
I
you.
say we can
Oh,
So we
yeah,
can
I
just,
forgot about the-
split up, I guess.
Yeah, I want to
Maybe.
go check out that candle guy. I kind of want to buy a
Uh,
Yeah, we
candle.
have walkie-talkies. We can meet up.
Are those candles?
Yeah, actually, yeah. I say
pretty
we meet up back at around the entrance.
At
maybe
what
around
time?
noon?
Around noon?
Wait. Wait,
Noon.
I forgot the
1:30.
time. Wait,
It's
what
1
how is it in
PM.
English?
Yeah.
I forgot how it is in
It-
English.
It would be 13:30.
All right.
For
So
you, I think.
what's the word for around like 16 or 15?
Around 16 or 15, that'd be 3 o'clock, 3:30.
Yeah.
16 or 15. That's 4 or 5. 16 is
Yeah.
4
15 is
p.m.
15 is free.
How about we
15 is
how about we meet up at 4?
17 is 5. That's quite a while.
17
but
is
yeah.
5. 16 is 4. Yeah, we can meet up at like 4. Just a good chunk of time. We can always
Who's going where?
communicate it through the walkie-talkies.
Who's going where?
I personally want to go see that scientist.
Elias.
Yeah.
I want
You
to
guys
hang
know
out
what
with
you
you.
All right. We're said you wanted to go to the candle.
We can go to
guy?
the candle guy, but if you want to go somewhere else, I'm down.
So, what's the
I'm
group's gonna be?
It's 2
Me and
groups.
Joe, I think.
I don't know if
2 or 3.
I don't know if
Simmons,
Jack's
where you
coming
going?
with me. Yeah.
Nick, make your decision now.
Are you going alone or with
I'm gonna go get some.
Laura or with us?
Actually, I'll go alone. I'll go explore.
He's gonna come back with like 6
So
seconds.
Laura's going alone to the tech place.
Alright.
Simmons is gonna go alone, and me and Elias are going as a group.
All right.
yeah.
Well, by the way, we're all meeting up back at the entrance, or correctly, around 4.
Thank you for reminding me, but I'll have Elias remember for me. I ain't gonna remember that.
By the way, there's a town well in the center of the town if you're
A
wanna meet
well.
up there. instead.
Thirsty.
Actually, yeah,
Alright.
let's meet up at the town well.
I love town wells.
All right.
Well, I'll
At
find out.
4.
Yeah, around 4.
All right.
Put Laura.
Joseph McClane.
Put Laura.
Elias
Oh no, man,
Wolf.
doesn't matter.
What the hell are you two gonna do?
We want to go to the candle
Going to
guy.
the candle guy.
It was my idea.
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping Jack Simmons was gonna go there and use his merchant skill with them.
Nah, I want to use my gullibility
Diplomacy.
skill. I want to see what happens when I'm gullible and Elias just wants to steal.
Well, don't forget, Elias, of your disadvantages.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm aware.
You approach. He looks at you two, approaching. He goes, "Oh, have you come to see my wares? Heard around town of them, I'm sure."
Yes, I'm very excited to see your wares.
Ah, perfect. He smiles at the both of you. Do you have any idea of what scents you're interested in?
Well,
Give
what do
me
you
the
have?
give me your catalog. What do you got?
Oh boy.
You gotta come up with
Well,
them on the spot.
The stuff I listed, the Dirty Wastelander, the Rad Scorpion scent, Mole Rat, I got one called Ocean Breeze. and he
Ooh,
points
we
to the ocean and
remember
smiles.
what-
Ocean breeze. I want that.
We
Um,
remember what rad scorpions smell like, and did we enjoy the scent?
Ah.
What is a rad scorpion?
well, okay, it says Rad Scorpion scent. It doesn't really. It smells more of like the. It's made with the venom, the liquid, of the
Oh.
of the Rad Scorpion. It smells
It's
very,
exotic.
very nice.
How much is ocean breeze?
I've heard it helps people fall asleep. Apparently, the Rad Scorpion one. Very strange.
Oh, I don't need that. I don't need
If you ever
that.
have
Help you
trouble
sleep?
falling
I don't
asleep, or
know.
if you hear anyone saying they have trouble falling asleep, tell them to come by and buy a.
How much is the ocean breeze candle?
Ocean Breeze. He looks at you.
Oh, fuck.
Well, I got 2 left in stock. It'll be 10 caps each.
Alright. Here's my offer. I'll give you 6 caps, a bandage, one of these slices of my bandage roll in the shovel.
I feel like you're overpaying now.
I don't need a bandage roll.
All right, what?
but
All right,
The shovel seems.
all right. The shovel and the 6 caps. Take it or leave it.
What about your friend here? Does
Okay,
he have
wait,
any
wait.
caps? You said you have 6 caps. You're only 4 short.
Oh, Elias, you have 4 caps. Please spot me. I'll make sure that I. Wait, yeah. You owe me a hook anyway. I gave you that jet.
Are you what?
I gave you that
Oh,
jet.
did
You
give
owe me
the
a
jet.
hook.
You want me to give you?
Spot
Okay,
me.
I can give you 4 caps. Yeah.
Thank you so
I
much.
guess.
I'm so
Yeah,
happy.
I prefer being paid in the form of currency rather than in shovels.
I slapped down the 10 caps in excitement. Now let me see that candle.
He takes all the caps and shoves them into a bag. All right.
Elias, where are we heading
I'll be
now?
waiting.
Okay. If I look around the city, do I see any like obvious like markets or anything?
The market district.
Oh
of
shit, you're talking to me.
Shantytown.
Sorry, I was zoning out. Did you see any markets or anything? No, there's no market. This is a small town.
What do I see then?
Do we see a
Anything
bar?
interesting?
Well, you know that. I mean, you could just like walk up to someone and like offer to barter. No, being a wastelander, you know that is acceptable behavior. Like, especially in a town with no market, you could just walk up and go, "Hey, you want to trade? I got this. You got that."
I want to walk to the most random man on the street.
All right, Joe. You approach some strange, unknowing man. Tap him on the shoulder, and he turns around quickly and goes, "What?"
Excuse me, sir. I have a thing I need to ask you.
Go on.
I am a laborer.
You see him reaching down for into his pants.
I am a laborer. I do work
Wanna-
for virtually zero pay. Do you have any
Wanna walk up to Joe.
manual labor for me? I have the shovel here if you need something to be shoveled.
I
And I
mean,
have this
you
axe
could
here
always
if you
work
need
out in the farms and whatnot. What is this man? What does this guy do?
You a crop yielder, sir? You work with crops?
Nah, it's gonna be something more interesting than that. I'm
The town shaman?
nah, I'm a fisherman.
Ah! Oh wait, I wanna do that. How do you do that?
I mean, yeah, you usually gotta know how to fish before you go on a trip. But
I'll give you
if
this shovel. Teach me how to fish.
Listen,
It's a
sorry, I'm a
fisher.
little
He
busy. I
needs
don't
a
really have
shovel.
much need for a shovel, but there is the old fishing grandmaster down there, and he points to the dock and the balding old man sitting in a lawn chair with
Oh hell yeah, he
a
looks
big fat
intellectual.
cigar in his mouth, with a fishing rod in the sea.
Elias, can we go talk to him?
What for?
I want to learn how to fish from him.
I mean, I don't think fish in this area are gonna be really good to eat.
Says you. We can easily put those boys in like a pot of boiling water and turn them into a stew.
I mean, most of the water isn't very good either.
Oh, now that you're looking at the harbor, you notice there is a little well, there's a building on the harbor, and there's a building on the coast up the beach, where the sand turns into more dirt, and it's labeled. It just has a big sign labeled "fish" on it. Only Elias can read this, but obviously Joe can't because he can't.
I can't read. Alright, Elias, can we go talk to the fishing grandmaster and learn how to fish?
I mean, I don't really have a use for fishing. If you want to go,
But are you
Then-
gonna come along? I want to make sure that we're doing what you want to do.
I don't. Again, I don't
Just split up
see
even
how
further.
break off into groups of 4, groups of 1. I don't really see how we really need to fish. I mean,
Do you think they got
I
boats?
guess we can.
Alright, cool.
Boats?
Let's go down
need to talk
to
about
the
trip.
fishing grandmaster.
Fine, let's go.
Woo!
All right, Elias, you're following along. Okay, so Joe, you walk down the dock and approach the fishing grandmaster, who's leaning back in his lawn chair. He's got a bottle of beer. He's got like a cooler, and in it it's just a bunch of bottles of like beer and whiskey and stuff. And he's got like two bottles of empty beer sitting thrown out on the dock that he's sitting on, and a half empty bottle of beer in his left hand as he's fishing with his right, just sitting there. Doesn't seem like he's very interested. He's just calm, maybe even bored. And as you approach, he doesn't look over or anything. He just sits there, doesn't speak a word.
I kneel down as if he was like a tribal
Okay,
shaman.
wait.
Excuse me, sir?
Wait, Luke, what did you want to do?
I was gonna say, like, does he have anything of interest on him?
Yes.
You're gonna rob
He's
this
an entire
man?
cooler full of alcohol.
All right. Alcohol like
Roll
valuable.
it. Roll it.
Roll it. Okay.
You've thought too long about this.
I succeeded.
Is your self-control or 15? Or are you just really lucky?
Ugh.
I'm just lucky.
So, Joe, you kneel down as if he's a god.
Excuse me, great sir. I have a question for you.
He still just looks off into the distant ocean.
I heard you were a great fisherman, and I never grew up near the water, and I don't know how to fish, but it sounds like a great skill, and I want to know if you could teach me. I pay in rope.
He takes a deep breath through his nose. He seems to be pondering. He doesn't look to you. He still just stares off into the ocean. You want me to teach you?
Yes. I want you to teach me how to fish, so I can get food for my friends.
If you can get your own fishing rod,
Oh. Okay. I'll be back. Elias, where are we gonna head to?
Just going all over the place. We've accomplished nothing. Actually, you got a candle.
I have this cool ocean breeze candle. We should go to a bar or something. Is there any cool places like that in town?
There are bars?
It'd be cool if there was.
Is there a bar?
you're walking around. There seems to be no bar. No.
Alright, I want to... Is that it?
Yeah. I mean, there's other people
Okay.
walking around, but that's the most noticeable, like, bag. There's other people, like, carrying a bag, maybe, and stuff. You know, they like, got stuff in their pockets or their jackets and whatnot.
Alright, hold on, let me look at something.
But the man is just walking in the wide open, just at a slow, leisurely pace. Seems like he's making his way, somewhere. He's making his way eastwards.
Alright. Hold on. Looking at something.
You're gonna fail.
Okay. I want to look to Joe, and I want to say, see that guy over there?
Oh, what?
I want to point to the guy with the satchel.
Yeah, I see him.
You see that bag he's got?
Yeah, I see that bag.
Yeah, there could be some stuff in there that could be useful.
What do you mean by that? Are you suggesting we should take it from him?
I mean, I'm not suggesting anything. I'm just saying it's a possibility.
Well, sure, I bet there's plenty of useful things in there. But they belong to him.
But I mean, don't you think that could be useful? Maybe even interesting?
Sure, I'm sure a lot of it's interesting and useful, but no, they're his. I'm not gonna take them.
Okay, well, stay here.
No, wait. I don't want you going over there taking his bag. And if you are, I'm gonna tell him.
Why?
Because
I mean, it doesn't
that
matter
man
to you.
probably has a family and he probably is trying to provide for him. And if not, then it's just his things and they belong to him regardless.
And you were holding down my character.
Look, if you really want something interesting, I could give you this shovel. But that's about it.
Fine.
You sure?
What do you suggest we do then?
Town's
got nothing really in
dig a
it.
hole and climb into it.
And what purpose would that serve?
We could light the candle and just chillax and rest our bones. It's been a long hike.
I mean, we
And
got rest.
we could also just be thinking, you know? We should be pondering about what's our next move. Obviously, this town is not our next move. We need to figure out where we need to go. So I said we'd dig a nice cool hole, light the candle, and start thinking.
I feel like digging a hole is just going to exert more energy, not.
But
They
it'll be
help us.
fun. It'll be a team-building exercise.
If you really want to, you can dig a hole.
Alright, Elias. I'm gonna go dig a hole over there in that shady area in those old trees. You go do whatever you need to do. But come back to me, because I'll be lighting this candle and you're gonna miss out.
All right.
So you guys are splitting up.
Yeah.
Man, you guys gotta split up less often. This has been more difficult than I was expecting. Because you guys are going till 4.
Yes.
So I have
Yeah.
to go from 1:30 to 4 o'clock 3 times. So Joe is gonna go dig a hole. Cool.
Guess.
How big of a hole are we talking here?
Enough for me to crawl inside and light a candle.
That sounds like it would take like at least an hour to dig.
I'm thinking like it's not enough to submerge my whole body. Just like I could just lay down and my feet stick out maybe.
It's like a
Oh,
really
you're just
small
gonna
grave.
You're just gonna lay down in a hole?
Yeah, just gonna lay down in the hole, light a candle.
Like a 1 foot deep grave.
Yeah. A nice, cool, shady spot so I can be thinking about what's our next move.
All right. You go find. There's a tree in somebody's backyard with the shadow of the building covering up the whole backyard and the tree as
Oh,
well.
hell yeah. That's the spot right there.
You walk over and start digging into the dirt. I'm back.
Welcome back.
Laura Brightwood wanders eastwards to the laboratory she's heard of a scientist working on purifying ocean water. You,
Wait, repeat.
Laura Brightwood is wandering east towards the laboratory she's heard of, where a scientist is supposedly working on purifying ocean water.
Alright, yeah. The guard gave me directions, right?
Yep. So you walk over to this, it's actually a pre-war building, it looks like. The windows are shattered and stuff, but they're boarded up now. The roof is kind of dented. Actually, half the roof is missing. There's just wood planks nailed in to cover it up where the roof is caved in before. And you approach the door to this like suburban house. What do you do?
Carry on. So I'm front of a
In front of a
door
door,
of a
yes.
suburban house. I knock.
There is no
Knock, knock.
response.
Do I know? Has the guard like told me, "Hey, it looks like the lab." Something. Oh, did he accompany me at all? Did he just
No,
show
you know
direction?
this is the lab. He pointed to it.
Okay. So
And
there's
after
no
waiting
answer.
for a little bit, the door, you hear like 2 locks get turned and open, and you see a man. It's a tall man. He's he's of average build. He's probably around 6'1", 6'2", around there.
Oh wow, it's pretty high.
Yeah, he's pretty tall. He's got short, greasy, black hair that's just slicked down to his forehead. It seems like he's not trying very hard to make himself presentable. He's got glasses on and a lab coat, and under it he's wearing a polo shirt, a striped polo shirt, with some with khakis on, a belt.
Well, what are khakis actually? I don't know.
Let me get you a reference image for khakis. It's like tan pants, like beige pants.
Do get me an image. I'm curious. I see. Interesting.
So, yeah, he looks down at you and goes, yes.
I've heard from a guard that you
Does your character
Where-
have any bonuses or like modifiers for reaction rolls? Like the stuttering?
no, she just has stuttering. Otherwise, no, nothing else.
Yeah, use
Well, actually,
stuttering.
stuttering and anger issues.
Yeah,
well, not
but-
anger issues. Bad temper. Yeah, no, that's the thing. It's like if somebody's also stuttering, for example. Now, we should start getting pissed.
Yeah,
for
you have a stuttering gives -2 to reaction rolls.
Alright.
He seems kind of perturbed by your arrival.
Okay. Okay. Well, I've heard from a guard that you were working on purifying the water here, right?
Yes.
And he said that you were maybe encountering some issues.
Yes.
I want to offer my help, if needed. I'm quite knowledgeable with water technology itself and creating technology myself, and repairing as well. So yeah, I just want to offer my help if you needed it.
Okay. Where were you educated?
Well, I was educated by my mother. She worked for the agricultural department of the NCR, and she taught me. Well, she knew about technology. She was very knowledgeable in such stuff. I'm also partially self-educated. I suppose, just out of experience.
All right. I mean, I'm at a loss here. Come on in. He looks down, blinks, takes a very long blink.
I
And,
enter.
Sniffs. He seems very tired, like he hasn't slept in a while. He closes the door and locks it behind you. You see the house. It seems like the inside of one of the houses in Sanctuary, we can call it 4, there's just stuff thrown about. There's some piles of rubble here and there. There's chairs knocked over and stuff. He does have like a whole main living area where he just has a table with a chair sitting next to it. You see an empty plate with like a half-eaten rad roach, roasted rad roach. He's got a couch with a pillow and a blanket on it. And he walks over and he opens up a trap door and starts crawling down a ladder, a metal ladder.
Alright. I follow him then, I suppose.
You follow him down, and you follow him down to the basement, which seems to be, the walls are made of cement. It's very cold in here. You see he's got some sort of machinery sitting here, and it's got like, it's a bunch of metal. It's got like a generator attached to it. That's yeah, it's like a fusion generator. It's not like a gas generator.
Oh,
attached to it.
fusion.
It doesn't have a fusion core or anything,
Okay.
but it's powered to nuclear energy.
It is still powered. Okay.
Yeah. It's not currently on. He's looking into it, so. And you see he's got like workbenches and stuff with all sorts of bits of metal and wiring and whatnot thrown about. He's he gestures to the machinery, which is very long. It seems like it has several sections. He points to like the entrance to it. He's like, he points to it and says, "So this is where the water is supposed to be poured into," and he follows it down. And then this is supposed to be the filtration center that's supposed to separate the salt from the water. And then the water should flow down into here, and the salt goes into there. So we can simultaneously collect salt and water.
Yes.
The only problem is that it's not working.
What isn't working? Is it filtration or
The
is
filtration.
it? Alright.
I'm assuming it'll sort them out properly if it filters them and everything. Everything seems to be working condition, except for the filtration system. Now, I did have a certain part. There was a machine like this before the war, before the bombs. It was very dated and old, obviously, but I mean, I assume it still work. But it was a central processing chip for the machinery inside of the filtration center. And when I was traveling here with my chapter, we were attacked by some powered armored Brotherhood friends. He says friends sarcastically. Yeah, they took the chip. Goodness knows where it is now. But never mind. No, they did not take the chip.
Nope.
I got away with the chip in my life. And we split up. I'm assuming there's other survivors. It seemed like they were running north while I ran west.
Oh.
Found myself here. This was a month ago. On my way here, some raiders took me. Did the whole shebang, intimidation and whatnot. Rummaging through my stuff, saw some fancy looking tech, assumed it was valuable. God knows what the hell they're gonna do with that. And so the raiders took my the chip as well as a lot of my other valuables. They headed what seems to be, I think, been spending the last while having people track them down. It seems that they're encamped somewhere south along the shore. So if I can get that filtration chip, I could get this to work.
I see.
If you want to take a look at the machine, see if there's any way to do it without the chip, because that's what I've been trying to do.
Yeah, I'll take a look. Jack,
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing this is scientific, right?
Yes. By the way,
Uh-huh.
make sure to note that everything you just said down in your character notes,
Alright.
in case
I'll
you decide to go and investigate that. You could also add to the map if you want. Radar.
Yeah,
enchantment.
that's what I was planning to do. I was going to do something like well, actually, could he point to me around which area, how far down it could be? It is.
It's like an people I sent to go investigate said it took them an hour to head down there and come back around, but they're pretty brisk. So,
Around here.
it'll take you about an hour and a half probably to walk there, from my estimation. If you want to make sure you're on time.
Alright.
You could even go a little bit higher than that. Just a little bit. Yeah,
Here?
sure.
Alright. Great. So, I'll take a look at the filtration system. And there's although chips are relatively important for many objects. If you have been, well, how's the you said you've been trying to figure out why. Have you done any progress at all currently?
What you're looking at is my progress. I can't really, I mean, I know the problem is it's not filtering them, but I don't know, how exactly to filter them. My, current idea clearly isn't working, and I'm not sure if it's just my theory is in the wrong area, or if I'm just doing something minor wrong. I have
What is
no
it?
idea the scope
If you
of what I've done wrong here.
may I know your current theory, if it's not too much to ask.
Huh?
May I know your current theory, if it's not too much to ask?
No, as the GM has not even graduated high school, so he doesn't really know what he's talking about.
Alright, alright. Proceed to check it out then. Check the filtration system. And I want to analyze... is water flowing at all currently?
Is water
it's-
flowing at all? Well, I'll need to turn the generator on, which we got limited power here. I do have a, you see, you know, like those, big water jugs, like at the water, I think they're called water coolers.
Yeah.
Like in offices they have them and stuff.
Uh-huh.
He has one of those and it's completely full, or not completely full, like 75% full of salt water.
I see. Okay. May I analyze the filter then? Just see how currently it is.
He walks
Thank
over
you.
and he takes out a screwdriver. He hands you one as well. And you start unscrewing the top to the filtration section. And you slide it off and slide the metal sheet onto the cement floor. It scrapes. And the two of you look inside. He explains to you how its mechanisms and its workings. I'm trying to figure out electronics operation is the skill to use. Oh, would this be electronics repair?
I think it'd be repair.
Yeah,
I have both.
it's the ability
so-
to diagnose and repair known types of electronic equipment.
Yeah.
Do you have electronics
I have-
repair for scientific? Yeah.
I do.
Perfect.
I just want to say, why the fuck do I have scrounging? I don't know when I took scrounging, but I do. I'm awfully confused why I have scrounging.
So in case you want to look for materials, I guess.
I guess. Oh yeah, that's fair. I guess like I'm pretty sure I got scrap metal last time because of it. I never realized I actually had the skill. Then. Anyhow, should I roll?
Roll electronics repair scientific minus 4.
4.
So you're rolling for.
10 or less.
Well, wait. You have the.
I know.
Did you include the educated?
Yeah. It's 1 plus 1 plus
Yeah,
2.
so 10 or less.
Right on the dot.
So okay, just to keep everything simple, you sit down
Uh-huh.
here with him for a while until it is like 4 o'clock and it's time to meet back up with everybody at the well. You guys are diagnosing the problem, you're writing stuff out, doing some mathematics and stuff. You spend like 2.5 hours on this.
Theory is pretty hard to do.
You eventually come to a conclusion. He's looking at the diagram, like blueprint you guys have sketched out. He's like, yeah, this could probably work. Yeah, I'll get started working on actually
Implementing.
Building the thing.
Implementing. Yeah.
but thank you for your help.
It's no problem.
Do you I feel kind of bad. I'm gonna help you out here. This is a huge help, really. Thank you a lot.
It's no worries.
He walks over and he pulls out a bag of 50 caps, and he goes, I don't have many caps. Anything else you want? I know. He snaps his fingers. The Raiders, if you're ever planning on going to that camp, they took a little very small electronic safe of mine type thing. It's got like it's got a coded combination to open it. I'm assuming they haven't been able to open it. I saw them trying to open it when they captured me. They had no phone. He takes out a piece of paper and writes out the numbers 9572 and hands it to you.
9, 5.
If you're ever in there, and if you ever find my safe, you can open it up. Inside is a fully functioning. Inside is should be a fusion core with about 80% of its battery.
God, a fusion core.
You gotta be writing all this down because there's no way I'm gonna
I
remember
am.
all this. Where are your character notes in your doc?
Under basic lift. So
Ah.
Oh yeah, 80% battery.
Something else I had down there was, I don't know if you're interested in this at all. You could probably sell it to some merchant. I had a laser musket that I used, and plenty of ammunition for it.
Oh.
They probably
May
could
I-
sell that.
Well, if it would be no problem, I would possibly with my I need to make. I mean, you can if it's too much ask, you can keep the caps. I don't really mind that much, though. I will admit that the safe that does seem to contain interesting stuff. If you
Another
don't
thing
mind me
is-
keeping it, of course.
Well, if you want, I mean, you're going and getting it. You can keep it. But this thing, if I can get it to work, it's gonna need power, and that fusion core would be able to power it for goodness
don't-
knows how long. And this
Yeah,
whole
I
place
don't-
would
I
have
don't
water
mind
for
giving
ages.
back. I don't mind giving that back. It's mostly laser musky that's interesting.
I don't need that. This place seems pretty safe, and I can make another one. Get
Alright.
some other gun.
I do have a question though. Have you encountered a Pip-Boy chip at all while you were on your travels? Because I do have a broken Pip-Boy here that I am quite interested into repairing.
Pip-Boy chip. Well, I don't have one. But when I was with my chapter, we had all sorts of technological gadgets. We quite possibly could have had one. I'm assuming it was taken with the Brotherhood, would be my guess, when they attacked. And it's probably with them somewhere. I know they have some bases in central Washington, I think. I don't know exactly where. But your guess is as good as mine. They very well could have one, though. Wherever they took all of our stuff and my captured friends.
Okay. Alright. Oh wait, give me a second. I'm writing down. Oh, you have to go for dinner?
Yeah, once you finish your turn.
Alright. Well, thank you very much for the help. I'm gonna discuss with some friends of maybe actually going down to that raider camp. Do you know anything else they may have? Just as a incentive, of course.
Caps, food, water, guns, ammunition.
That's fair.
Blood, if you're into that.
Well, I can handle it, but it's not sort of what I want. Oh, I just remembered. How knowledgeable are you with medical stuff, medical things? Do you have any tools to analyze suspicious syringes? I guess would be the word.
Suspicious syringes. If you found any like suspicious syringes, I wouldn't stick them into your arm. You might get AIDS from some.
Well, no, it's
Med-X
not
user.
exactly that. What I found is we went up to Vault 92. In the medical ward over there was a locked place behind a locked door with a terminal containing. I showed him the experimental stim pack. This with, well, the label right on it, experimental stim pack.
I mean, I can study it if you want. You can come back if you're planning on going down to that camp. You can come back and it'll be a trade. You give me the fusion core to give water to this place, and I'll give you. Try to figure out what it does.
Even if you don't figure it out, at least.
Do you
if
need your
try it.
blood type tested? I can figure that out for you. If you give me a sample.
I mean,
Not much to do around in this town for a scientist like me. I'm gonna be honest.
all right. Why not? What could? Nothing could hurt.
He sits you down and pricks your finger and takes a little bit of blood. And
Blood sample.
He's gonna go test your blood type.
Why the fuck not? I mean, why not? Also, my blood type.
All right. Well, thank you for your help. He waves
I'll
up and he
possibly see you later.
climbs
soon
up the
then.
ladder with you and he escorts you outside.
Good luck with all of this.
Thank you. You too.
And I'm gonna head over to the well.
So you start walking over. You see Elias, Jack, and Joe sitting under a tree in somebody's backyard. Joe is digging what seems to be a hole with a shovel. Nick.
Hello?
I'm here.
So the three of you see Laura walk over with a big grin on her face.
We didn't even meet at the well.
It's actually not 4 p.m. by the way. You guys met up an hour earlier. It's 3
Okay.
p.m.
Welcome to the
Okay.
welcome to the cool boys den.
I'm gonna go eat dinner. If you want to discuss your plans and stuff, feel free. I'll be back after I eat.
All right.
Can I? Wait, yeah. No. Never mind.
Yes.
Oh, I want to say, can I just tell them what happened on my side?
Yeah, you can just talk.
All right. Great.
I'll be recording the whole time. Just sitting here.
All right.
Or Asher.
So. Oh, hi, hey guys.
Welcome to the cool boys
Hi.
club.
What happened
Huh?
with you?
Well, first I'm wondering why are you taking a hole?
We're
I
digging
thought
this
I
hole to
smoked
lay
it.
in, be comfortable. I got this
Holes are
ocean
cool.
breeze candle here.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So it smells like the
Well,
ocean.
on my side, I have two news. First off, I think me and this, I forgot his name. Well, me and the scientist that the guy talked about were able to, well, theoretically figure out how to repair, well, his filtration system. That's what was having a slight problem. And in other news, if any of you want to go take care of a raider camp down south,
A raider camp?
yes. Apparently it attacked his chapter. He kept mentioning a chapter, and took a lot of technologies with him, I suppose. Apparently, from what the sources is asked, they're currently sitting an hour south from here. And they could possibly have just some loot and other stuff we probably need, as well as there was an electronic safe, apparently with a fusion core, a musket, electronic safe with a fusion core, a laser musket with some ammo, and a filtration chip, which was the tool needed to well, for the filtration system. But I think we think we've overcome that problem here. But yeah, do any of you feel like maybe going down there?